All right, today we're going to dive into something I think is really powerful: encouragement training. Now, this is about so much more than just a simple pat on the back. It's really a way to fundamentally change how we build confidence, both in ourselves and in the people around us. So, let's get into it.
But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever stopped to really think about the difference between praise and encouragement? I mean, think about how they feel. One kind of gives you that quick temporary high, right? But the other builds something inside you that actually lasts. We're about to figure out exactly why that is. So what is this thing exactly? Encouragement training isn't just about, being nice or acting like a cheerleader. It's a real, structured system. It's an intentional way to build genuine support and create a kind of confidence that comes from the inside out.
And the goal here? Well, this is absolutely key. The whole point is to help someone develop their intrinsic sense of worth. That's a fancy way of saying their inner belief in themselves, so that they don't constantly need other people's approval to feel capable and confident. It's about building something that can't be taken away.
Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but why does it actually work so well? Well, this isn't just some feel-good idea. It's actually rooted in some pretty fundamental human psychology. Let's take a look under the hood and see what makes this whole approach so powerful.
The psychology behind it is surprisingly simple, but it's also incredibly profound. We are all hardwired with these two deep core needs: the need to belong and the need to feel like we're making a meaningful contribution. Encouragement speaks directly to those needs. It makes us feel seen, it makes us feel valued, and it makes us feel like we're part of something bigger than just ourselves.
All right, now listen up. If you only take one single thing away from our chat today, let it be this. Seriously. Understanding the difference between self-esteem and ego-esteem, well, it's the key that unlocks this entire concept. This is a game changer.
So, first up we have self-esteem. Think of this as your foundation. It's that sense of value you have just for being you. It comes from the inside, it doesn't swing wildly up and down with every win or loss, and it doesn't depend on anyone else's approval. It's totally unconditional. And then you've got ego-esteem. This is that flashy but really fragile kind of confidence. It's based entirely on outside stuff: what you do, what you achieve, who you beat. And because it's conditional, it's like being on a roller coaster. You're soaring one minute and crashing the next. And just look at how this chart lays it all out. It couldn't be clearer. Self-esteem, that comes from the inside. It's based on just being. Ego-esteem comes from the outside, based on winning or doing. And the result? Self-esteem gives you resilience, the ability to bounce back. Ego-esteem, that just leads to fragility.
And this right here is the punchline. This quote ties it all together perfectly. Encouragement builds self-esteem. Praise often feeds ego-esteem. See, encouragement focuses on your effort, on your progress, on you. It builds that solid inner foundation. But praise, especially when it's only about the final result, well, that often just feeds that fragile, hungry ego.
Okay, so we've got the theory down, but what does this look like out in the real world? This isn't just an abstract idea. It's a practical skill set that real organizations are using right now to completely transform their cultures.
So who are the main people using this? It's really the forward-thinking organizations, the ones who realize that a culture built on fragile egos, on constant competition, just leads to burnout. So they make a real commitment to building a culture of genuine encouragement and support instead.
And here's the playbook for how they do it. It always starts with just recognizing the need for something better. Then, they actually train their people. We're talking everyone from top leaders to new team members in the specific skills of how to give effective encouragement. And the final, biggest step? They create an entire environment where what you contribute matters way more than who you beat.
So if we had to boil this whole philosophy down into one single idea, this would be it. The goal is to build what's within, that solid self-esteem, not just constantly polish what's on the outside for everyone to see. That right there is the heart of encouragement.
And that really just leaves us with one last powerful question to think about. After everything we've talked about, focusing on effort, recognizing a contribution, seeing the person behind the performance, who is someone in your life right now that you can truly, genuinely encourage today?